Hey folks, Bill Armstrong here. Gonna give you a quick overview of the Mobius site. This is where all the course content is located. The first thing I'm going to say is that your homepage, the course homepage, may not look exactly like mine, and that's because I'm the instructor of the course. So you might see some stuff over here that that you won't have on your screen. Don't worry about that. So, here it is. First things first, I'll see up here's the grade book. That's where you can always check what your progress is on the class. The e-text itself, this is a pretty streamlined, very clean product that they have here at Mobius. So over here, the area that they call units, these are the chapters of the e-text. So you can see chapter 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, etc. I also have here where your online quizzes are. So let me take a quick look at that for you real quick. Online quizzes. So you can see they're in order. All of them are here, ready for you to go. All 1 through 12. The deadline dates on the academic calendar for the online quizzes, but this is where you would take it. This is where you come in, and when you're ready to go, you'd click start. Also here, you will see answers to the quick check exercises and the odd exercises, the end of section exercises. So, you can click here. You click to, it says access the answer key. You can click here and it will, it's got a table of contents. It'll go chapter by chapter, obviously. So you could, say section 1.1, and, here are the quick check exercise answers. And let's say, and then right after the quick check exercises, these are the end of section answers for the odds. So I wanted to show you that. So let's see. Let me come back to the home page. So I'll come up here and click. It's Math 1700 Trigonometry Fall 2020. And the other item that you'll be doing here are your tests. So, I'll click on that to show you the tests are ready to go. You couldn't take any of them now if you wanted to because, for example, test 1, it will open September 18th at 9 a.m. and it needs to be completed by September 20th at 11:59 p.m. and it's a timed test as we've gone over. So let me come back here to chapter 1. And I just want to show you the layout of the chapter. So let's go to section 1.1. So I'm going to click on section 1.1. I don't know. Oh yeah, I'd been playing around with it earlier. So it says I can resume. So one of the first things that I'm going to say is now over here in the left-hand area, you see section 1.1, and it shows the objectives for section 1.1. So make sure that you look on the document I told you to print out on what objectives in each section are covered. So I believe for this section, all 7 objectives were covered, but it'll also let you know when you've looked at an objective, or at least when you've opened it. These green check marks means I've already kind of opened those and looked at them. So let me just go ahead and go into objective 1, and so here in objective 1, you can read and you can scroll. There's the end of the objective. And you could click on next page, and that will take you to objective 2. Or you could come here and click and go to objective 2. So just to show you one more time. So you can see it's set up just like a traditional, math book. But, it's completely in e-text. if you click on a figure, it'll open it up into a separate box, and it'll have a little description for the figure. Really just click on next page, go to see it's objective 2. And let's start talking now about the features that are embedded into the ebook. So all of this would be objective 2 that you're encouraged to read, objective 2. There's also a screencast video that I've made for objective 2. So I'll just click on that so you can get an idea of what it looks like. Now that we've seen the basics of angles, how to construct angles, we're now going to discuss, how angles are measured. And we begin the measurement of angles by looking at objective 2, which is understanding degree measure. About 4,000 years ago, it was the Babylonians that they were the ones that are credited with developing degree measurement. All right, so that's going to be another way you can read, but the screencasts that are here for the objective will also do some explanation as well. So I would encourage you to watch those. And then for an example, you see an example. This example has 3 parts. Sketch the following angles in standard position and state in which quadrant the angle terminates. So here's part A, 135 degrees. There's some explanation, and there's more explanation. Now, part B was an angle that measures 210 degrees. And it says here, watch the following video to see the angle sketched and to see the angle terminates in quadrant 3. So if you wanted, you could watch the video. Hi folks, in this one we were asked to sketch an angle that measures 210 degrees and in standard position and state in which quadrant it terminates. So let me get the Cartesian coordinate system up here. So there's my... All right, that's enough of me talking. And this will take place frequently throughout the e-text for objectives. Every objective will have a screencast. So again, every objective will have a screencast. And I'm going to say 99% of the objectives will have an example. And in most of the examples, there will be at least a part where there is a video showing you how to work through that part of the example. Then following examples, there's a block of what we call quick check exercises. So in the quick check exercises, it's meant, these 4 exercises you see here are meant to reinforce immediately at this time the concept and skills presented in this objective and in the example. So it's meant to give you some immediate practice. And notice I kept open, I still have open up here the quick check exercise, the answers. So I would have it open if I were a student. I would do number 1. Then I could quickly go over to see if I got number 1 correct. Number 2, I'd do number 2, and if and I could see if I have it correct. And if I don't have it correct or I don't understand, roughly half of the quick check exercises will have a screencast solution. And the ones that have a screencast solution, it looks like something that you could click. So let me open it up here.
In this video, we are going to sketch the given angle and state in which quadrant the angle terminates. Drawing some axes. Recall that a counterclockwise rotation is a positive rotation. The positive x-axis points at 0 degrees. And then we have 90 degrees, 180 degrees, 270 degrees, and a full rotation 360 degrees. 315 degrees is between 270 degrees and...
So just wanted to show you, the features here that you will see throughout the e-text. And then once you go through the, all the objectives, then you get to the end of the section exercises. And, you see the exercises that I've, asked you to do in section 1.1. And so you would do them, to practice. So let me come back to the home page, again, and just to show this with another section, these features. I'm going to just jump to section 1.3, and I'll click start. And I see what the objectives are here. I see what the objectives are over here. So let me just jump to objective 3. So objective 3, here's the screencast for the objective. And you'll see in some of the screencasts, this one's a little bit longer because I'm doing maybe a little more explanation, kind of like if you were in the classroom.
All right, here in objective 3, we're going to determine the trigonometric.
And just
drawn the right triangle here, and we know the two sides, the two legs of the right triangle must be the same, so we're just labeling them with X. And what we're going to do next is to find the value for X, we're going to use the Pythagorean theorem. Now the Pythagorean theorem, it gives us, well, x squared plus x squared.
So like I said, this one's just a little bit longer of a screencast.
What I'm going to do now is I'm going to head off to the chalkboard to continue with the work and trying to figure out what y is. All right, continuing on with our analysis of the special angles, pi over 3 and...
I just wanted to point this one out to you because most of the time, for the objectives, it's just purely a screencast, with some explanation. But on occasion, I am heading off to the chalkboard to do more detailed explanation. It's very much like, hopefully like being in the classroom. And so, all of that can be, read here. Example 3, find the exact values of the 6 trigonometric functions for theta equals pi over 4. So here you see, watch the video to see that. You see what the answers are here. So, if you understand where that's coming from, great, go on. If you're wanting a little bit more explanation, there's a video here to watch. And, here, it continues on, and then here are 6 quick check exercises to do following those 2 examples. So there's a lot of, there will be a lot of, videos and screencasts embedded in the e-text itself. So let me come back to the home page, see if there's anything else here. No, I think that's pretty much it. So, whenever you log in, you go to the chapter that you're working on. And so, say in the future, you're going to be working on chapter 3. So you come here to the home page, you click on chapter 3. And then if you're working on section 3.3, you'd click on 3.3 and away you go. So, one more time, here's where your quizzes are. Here's where the answers to the quick check exercises and the end of section odd exercises are. And here's where your online tests, are located. So that's it. That's a quick overview of, this Mobius product and, all the different tools to help you be successful in trigonometry. The ebook has a multitude of videos and screencasts embedded, within it. So, follow the process and you should have success in the course. So that's it. Thanks for watching.